Okay, well, here's a house. Used to be a year and a half ago. This got hit by Hurricane Yolanda, and it didn't do too well. And unfortunately, like I said, for some reason, there's no money to rebuild. On the drive up here, there's still people living in tents. They got Canadian flags on them where they've been, you see they were donated. Some have rebuilt their house and they stretched the tent over the top as their roof. The biggest problem that I see with the school is this view. If I had this view, I don't think I'd be going to school. The school is up there. It's kind of a pinkish, reddish, whatever color. I don't know the exact color. I was enlisted in the military. If I was an officer, I'd know the fruity names of the colors. But this hill is unfortunate, especially in the rainy season. It's going to be a son of a bitch. But the Feed the Hungry, the group that paid for the school, we just hired the contractors and like managed the job. It was paid for by Feed the Hungry. They said it would have to double as a school and a storm shelter for like the next big major storm like Yolanda. So it's built super strong, extra steel, hideously expensive, but supposed to be well done. They built it in two and a half months, start to finish. But it has to be up the hill because this is high enough that the storm shouldn't get to it next time there is one. So it's got the school there. I want a little building like this. We've changed subjects. We're looking at building a house, hopefully, soon. It's going to be a little bitty house, and I want something like this near the house, like in the shade. It's going to probably only be like half the size. You can sit back down, dog. I'm not chasing you off. Go back to sleep. But I would love something like this. There's, I guess they're finished with church. By the way, that's what I was doing. They were having church, and I went to the beach because I would rather do that. I think I mentioned that already. Anyway, they're through with church and the music's on. So they're going to be, I guess I'll go back up there now, doing whatever their opening ceremonies and handing the school over to the Department of Education. It's a shame the government doesn't have any money to pay for this stuff, you know, after the billions of dollars that got donated. So, anyway, we're going to go back up here. It's some beautiful countryside up here. Just not good during storm season. So almost every one of these houses here was completely erased during the storm. They've had to rebuild everything. How many times can you rebuild everything? Well, it's freaking hot, so I'm gonna go into the shade. So, okay, I'll be back, probably. Lord. Pretty countryside. There's the back of the school. It's 2 large classrooms, and I believe there's a CR, but I have not seen it yet. They're still talking. I should go listen, but I got bored, so I'm just out wandering around because it's what I enjoy more. He's taking a picture of me taking a video. Well, I was just talking to Ron. He was the one taking my picture a second ago while I was videoing. He said we're going to talk to our sister club that's in Korea about this lot right here. I don't know who this belongs to. They want to add another building. Not sure if it'd be a school or just another building. Because this is fairly high to get away from storm surge. But if there's another big one like Yolanda, they don't come very often, luckily. This is supposed to be strong enough to stand up to it. And maybe not a direct wave, but the wave shouldn't come up this high, which is why it was built this high. The land was donated by one of the locals here in the barangay. He owns a fair piece of land, so he gave some. And I don't know about this land, but they want to build a second building. Don't know if it's a school or like just an activity center or just another storm shelter. But gonna be the nicest buildings here. Beautiful islands over there. Most of them have very few people living on them, very minimal electricity. You can spend the night on a couple of them here, and you get electricity a few hours a night. But it's pretty cheap. It's like $1,500, which is $35 maybe 40, about 35. And that includes the boat ride over, the room, and 3 meals. Not a bad deal. Doesn't include air conditioning or internet because they don't have any. But it's supposed to be some beautiful secluded beaches. One day maybe we'll do that. So they're still doing their grand opening. It switched from English to, I guess, Ilongo, Tagalog. I don't know what they're speaking. So they weren't talking to me anymore, so I wandered off. Just wandering around the village, the barangay, having a good day. And there's the kids. Go to school. Okay, I do feel that it's worth mentioning that the contractor volunteered to add this railing to keep the kids from falling off. This is kind of a drop off here. Then you roll all the way down into the ocean. Okay, they wouldn't roll that far. But for the kids' safety, he felt this railing was a good idea. And he paid for it, put it in himself. Wasn't part of the plan. Did not bill for it. That's pretty cool. Wish they'd get that fixed. Also, you can see the height of the building. You can see how tall it is. The roof, the ceiling was supposed to be right at the pretty much top of the window. The contractor felt it should be taller, so he voluntarily added 2 more layers of hollow block all the way around the building to raise the ceiling and the roof. Words are not enough to say. And the contractor also donated enough desks for 1 classroom. For the best in the near Not sure who pays for the room for the classroom desk on the other side, but they're working on that. Department of Education. Get away from that speaker. Department of Education has taken over the building. Let's look at this sign. Yeah. Once the Department of Education takes over, they're going to come up with the books and the rest of the desk and the teachers and all that fun stuff. So, but the contractor gave enough desks for 1 room, raised the building 2 layers of hollow block, which that higher ceiling is nice, and put in this railing. I thought that was pretty cool. Here's a kid. Say hello.
Thank you, ma'am.
He said hello. Okay.
Okay,
Anyway, Jollibee's here. All the people are here. waiting for Jollibee. Jollibee, chicken joy joy. Okay, bye. Okay. You may have to just trust me. Jollibee is in there. He's handing out food to the kids. But it's kind of crowded. It's Jollibee. Man, this is like bigger than Mickey Mouse. I hope Disney doesn't sue me for that. But here in the Philippines, this cat's bigger than any of them. Ronald McDonald, Disney. Okay. The kids are over here getting their food. The dog is here looking for anybody that drops anything. And Jollibee's over there saying hi to everybody. And I was saying earlier, before the video cut out, that Jollibee here is just bigger than anything. Bigger than Ronald McDonald, bigger than Mickey Mouse. It's Jollibee. It's like, man, it's Jollibee. You just don't understand if you haven't been here. So, they're getting their picture taken with Jollibee. The costume has got to be hot. I guess I hate to spoil it for you. That really is someone in a costume. It's not really a giant bee. Sorry. But everyone's having a good time. They've got him in the corner, so I can't get back over there to get a front view. But we'll put a picture up so you can see him. And they've got lots of hamburgers and spaghetti for the kids. If they had chicken, I'd knock one of the kids down and take some. But they don't. Oh, look, he turned around. Hello, front view of Jollibee. Probably having a heat stroke. Okay, bye Jollibee.